Straight ahead on OC News, Cal State Fullerton mourns the loss of a former president of the university. He led the Titan for more than 2 decades.
The investigation continues in Fresno following a shooting that left 3 people dead. We'll have the latest details, and a program on campus is helping mothers to give birth at home.
Plus, it's heating up. Expect hot weather this weekend. Those storms, and much more. OC News starts right now.
Hello and welcome to OC News. I'm Carla Bonilla.
And I'm Bianca Hernandez. OC News is brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State Fullerton. He was at the helm of Cal State Fullerton for more than 2 decades. Former Cal State Fullerton President Milton Gordon died yesterday and at his home in Santa Ana.
The 81-year-old fought a lengthy battle with illness. We take a look back at his life and his legacy.
Cal State Fullerton's former president Milton Gordon died at the age of 81 on Tuesday. Gordon started his presidency in 1990 and served the university for more than 2 decades. CSUF grew from 25,600 students when he began as president to more than 36,000 when he retired, with approximately 122,000 students graduating during that span. Gordon oversaw CSUF's largest construction period. More than $636 million worth of renovations were made to facilities including Performing Arts Center, Pollock Library, and the Mahalo College of Business and Economics.
Good morning and welcome to the 2011 commencement ceremony of California State University Fullerton. I take great pride in this class of 2011, with this year numbering over 10,000 graduates and candidates for graduation, of which over 7,800 are participating in these commencement ceremonies over this weekend. To the graduates and the candidates for graduation, I commend all of you on your perseverance and hard work that has brought you to this point in your life's journey. I also want to applaud the family and the friends of our graduates and candidates, for it is you who have given them encouragement and made it possible for them to reach this important milestone in their academic lives.
And a 21 career has come to an end. Since the beginning of April, multiple women have come forward with sexual harassment claims against TV personality Bill O'Reilly. After legendary investigation, Fox News has announced that O'Reilly will not be returning Fox, and 21st Century Fox has reached a settlement of $13 million from the 5 women that have come forward with these claims. O'Reilly has since come forward stating, "It is a tremendously disheartening that we part ways due to completely unfounded claims." Fox released a new lineup with newly hired Tucker Carlson talking over O'Reilly's 8 p.m. slot, moving the 5 to Carlson's former 9 p.m. slot.
A gunman went on a shooting spree yesterday in Fresno, California. Was this a hate crime on a terrorist attack? Live from the desk, Bree Burries has more on the story. Bree?
The Fresno shooting that involved a black man killing 3 white men has now been declared a hate crime. The shooter is named Corey Ali Muhammad. Muhammad posted on social media that he despises white people and government officials. 5 days before he was suspected of killing a security guard, Carl Williams, police said he made a decision to himself that he was not going to jail for shooting a security guard, that he was going to kill as many as he could, and that's what he set out to do. Muhammad shot Zachary Randalls, a 34-year-old Pacific Gas and Electric Company employee. He was shot in a vehicle. He also shot Mark Gossett, a 37-year-old, and David Jackson, a 58-year-old, near a social service agency. He pointed a gun at 3 Hispanic females but did not fire. Muhammad surrendered to police saying, I did it. I shot them. You guys are looking for me. He will face 4 counts of murder and 2 counts of assault. Muhammad's public defender questions whether or not Muhammad is mentally fit to stand trial. Sending you back to Bianca at the desk.
On to lighter news this Friday, the first meteor shower since January will be visible to most the western of United States. Let's go to Savannah Romero with the weather forecast for the details.
Yes, so this Friday we will be having the first meteor shower since January that will be visible. And these areas in the green are going to be the areas that are going to have great visibility for the meteor shower. Areas with low cloud coverage and low pollution are going to be the best that can see these meteor showers, and the best time to see them is going to be after midnight on Friday into the early hours into Saturday morning. And so if this is something that you're interested in, definitely set your clocks to midnight and get out there and view those beautiful meteor showers. Let's take a look at the current temperatures in Fullerton. Today we're looking at temperatures currently at 76 degrees with a low at 56, and we have a humidity at 49%. We'll have a sunset tonight at 7:26 p.m., so definitely get outside and catch that beautiful sunset. Let's take a look at the 5-day. So today our high was at 77, and Thursday we're looking at 82. Friday, the temperatures are going to go up a lot. 92 on Friday, lots of sunshine, 90 on Saturday, and on Sunday we're looking at 82, partly cloudy. So if you're going to Coachella this weekend, definitely dress accordingly, bring sunscreen, and stay hydrated. Let's take a look at the national map very quickly. Los Angeles, we're looking at 74 degrees. Over in Texas in the 80s and even in the 90s in some places. And then when we go to the northeast up in New York, we're looking at temperatures at 51. And over in Florida, we see 88 degrees. So that's going to be all for weather today. Back to the ladies at the desk.
Titan Baseball is looking to get back into their winning ways.
And a huge sports star just announced she is going to be a mom.
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Com Week starts on Monday. It is the biggest event of the year for the College of Communications, featuring several guest speakers, and reporter Nick Garcia has a live update. Nick, coming with you.
Well, that's the week. Com Week organizers were out on Titan Walk today promoting the event that kicks off tomorrow in front of the Humanities Building at 11 a.m.
Com Week happens every year in the spring semester. The week is full of special events and career panels. It's a great opportunity for students of all majors within the College of Communications to network with industry professionals. Most of the events will be held in the Titan Student Union, and the first one is a Career Connections Expo that'll be held in Pavilion AB. That will be the first official event and is a collaboration between Latino Communications Initiative and the Career Center. Taryn Apple, who's in charge of social media for Com Week, highlights some of the key events.
We have about 70 speakers coming in throughout the week, and a few of the highlighted ones are Crystal B from Power 106. We have former New York Times senior editor of news operations, Walter Behringer. We have Disneyland Resort Director of Media Relations and External Communications, Susie Brown, and Matt Goldberg from NBC4 News, and so many more. Like I said, about 70.
Well, listen up, Titans. You still have an opportunity to win a tote bag full of fun little goodies like this little hand sanitizer. All you have to do is follow the ComWeek Instagram page. That's CSUF_ComWeek on Instagram. Follow them by tonight and enter to win. For all the information you need to know about ComWeek, go on to fullerton.edu/ComWeek. Live from the TSU, I'm Nick Garcia, OC News.
Thank you, Nick. We're definitely going to go to ComWeek. And coming for more news, the Anaheim Ducks have been crossing the first round of the Stanley Cup playoff. With that story and more, the sports world, let's send it back to Dominic Lawrence. Dominic?
Thank you. You have to admit, right now is the best time of the year to be a sports fan. You have the NHL and NBA playoffs in full force, and Major League Baseball action is everywhere you look. For today, let's start things off with our local Anaheim Ducks as they pursue the 2017 Stanley Cup. The Ducks made their way to the Scotiabank Saddledome Monday night as they looked to douse the Calgary Flames in Game 3 of the first-round matchup. The Flames got the action going early in the first period with 2 power play goals from Sean Monahan and Chris Versteeg that really got the home crowd roaring. But with sloppy play by the Ducks and poor officiating, the Flames took advantage, scoring 2 more goals and taking a commanding 4-1 lead. But for the Ducks fans, have no fear. The comeback kids are here. After a late second period goal, Nate Thompson bats the puck out of the midair to cut the deficit to only 4-3. Then Shea Theodore shot from the point, finds its way to the back of the net and forces the game in overtime, tied at 4. The Ducks kept the pressure on, and what they did next was purely incredible. That's right, the Anaheim Ducks with the score from Corey Perry from the corner, and the Ducks win 5-4. An incredible game. The epic 5-4 win, which was the largest come-from-behind playoff victory in Ducks franchise history, they improved to a 3-0 series lead. If the Ducks can pick up a win tonight in Game 4, which starts at 7 p.m., they can solidify a spot in the second round of the playoffs. So fans, make sure you hashtag Painted Orange all around Southern California, and let's go Ducks. But besides hockey, the NBA playoffs are in full swing, and the Los Angeles Clippers look to bounce back in Game 2 after a heartbreaking Game 1 loss to the Utah Jazz. The Clippers' Big Three came to play last night at Staples as Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan dominated the rim with huge posterizing dunks, while Chris Paul turned defense into offense with a slick steal and taking it all the way for 2 points, giving the home team an 8-point advantage. The Jazz battled late as George Hill drives past the defense to cut the Clippers' lead to 6, 89-83. But with about a minute and a half left, Blake Griffin provides the dagger with a 3 from the corner, exciting the fans and owner Steve Ballmer as the Clippers go on and beat the Jazz 99-91 to even the series at 1 game apiece. Game 3 will tip off on Friday as the series now shifts to Utah. Now to the baseball diamond, where our SoCal Angels and Dodgers were in action last night. After dropping 6 straight, the Angels look to get back to their winning ways in Texas against the division rival, the Houston Astros. The scoring started early as Angels shortstop Andrelton Simmons smacks his second home run of the year to right field, giving the Angels a 1-0 lead. The Astros would climb back into this one 2-1 thanks to home runs from Gurriel to deep left field and George Springer to the batter's eye in dead center field. But the reigning AL MVP and the best player in baseball, Mike Trout, ignites an Angels rally as he rips an RBI double off the glove of the center fielder, scoring Martin Maldonado all the way from second base. And just like that, the Angels tie it up at 2. Then, the machine, Albert Pujols, puts the Angels on top for good as he launches career home run, 594 to left field, and he is on a history pace. Closer Cam Bedrosian would seal the deal in the 9th, and you can light that baby up as the Angels win their 7th game of 2017 by the final score of 5-2. In Los Angeles, the Dodgers welcome the first-place Colorado Rockies to Chavez Ravine for the first of a quick 2-game set. The Rockies teed off against Dodgers starter Hyun-Jin Ryu as Nolan Arenado homered in the first, followed by Trevor Story in the 4th, and then Nolan Arenado again in the 5th with a laser beam shot to left field as it hugs the left field foul pole, giving the Rockies a 4-1 lead. The Dodgers would attempt to mount a comeback in the 9th with an RBI single by Yasmani Grandal that would score Corey Seager all the way from second base. But the next batter, Adrian Gonzalez, would ground out to short to end the threat and the game. The Dodgers follow the Rockies 4-3 and have now lost 3 straight games. With only 20 games left in the regular season, our Cal State Fullerton men's baseball team looks to finish strong and be a force in the college playoffs. The team is currently ranked number 8 in the country with a 23-12 record and have won 8 of their last 10 games. After a tough 11-6 loss last night to San Diego University, the Titans will look to get back to their winning ways this weekend as they travel to Cal Poly for a 3-game series. Good luck to the Titans, and just like that, that is your update in sports. Now let's send it back to Carla and Bianca back at the desk.
There is a new study showing aspirin does more than just relieve pain. Crystal has more on the news story.
Hey guys, that's right. Many people, and possibly yourself, take aspirin as a pain reliever, but new research has found another potentially life-saving use for the drug. According to new research from Harvard University, regular doses of aspirin may reduce the risk of dying from cancer. Of more than 100,000 people studied, men who took aspirin regularly had 15% lower cancer mortality risk than those who didn't. For women, it was 7% lower. Previous studies have also found that aspirin can help patients at risk for heart attacks or strokes. Not everyone should take a daily aspirin without a doctor's recommendation, but researchers say the benefits do outweigh the risk for most people. Although aspirin may reduce the risk of dying from cancer, it does not reduce the risk of obesity. New research shows fewer Americans are actively trying to lose weight and watch their diet. What's the reason? Researchers from Georgia Southern University believe it's because being overweight is seen as the new normal. As more people become obese, people are having a harder time recognizing that they themselves are overweight. If you're concerned you or your loved one might be in unhealthy weight, visit your doctor. They can give you the tools to get on the right track. Just making small daily changes in your lifestyle can make a huge difference. Lastly, today, Olivia Diaz-Lafam, President and CEO of the American Lung Association in California, said, "Our state's air quality continues to hit unhealthy levels each year, putting Californians at risk for premature death and other serious health effects such as asthma, COPD, and lung cancer." California dominates the list of the most polluted areas in the country, with more than 90% of Californians estimated to be living in areas with unhealthy air at some point during the year. There's also continues to be an increase in particle pollution. The Bakersfield area ranked worst in the nation for such short-term particle pollution. For today's health news, I'm Crystal Ortiz. Back to you ladies at the desk.
Coming up after the break, we found out the construction will be done on campus.
A new Coachella event that is tailored for youngers, all when we return to Aussie News.
Did you go to the schoolyard? Calm down, please. Where did you look? We can make a plan somehow. If I just... He's a smart boy, and he's gonna be okay. Okay, try to call him again. There's no reception. Everything is down. Try! I can't. Try already! Nothing's working. Well, just everything's try. Down. Do you think he's on his way? Please. Is he okay? Laura. Please tell me he's okay. I need you to calm down. What? It's my baby. This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
And construction continues on campus in front of the health center and library. The question is, it will be done in time for the commencement ceremony?
Live from the construction site, Lydia Valencia has an update on the progress.
That's right, guys. It's quite hard to miss. We're standing over on the east side of campus where construction workers are laying down cement to surround the pipes to keep them from moving forward. This is a process called anchoring block. What it does is keep the pipes from moving forward and backwards, which could eventually cause cracks in the sidewalks. Now, I spoke to a construction worker earlier who told us that this is no reason to concern. It's just a maintenance update that the university does. Now, for all of us who are graduating, all of this construction will soon be put away in time for commencement. As you can already see near the library, they've already started pushing back on the sidewalks. That's pretty much all we have on this side of campus. Back to Carla and Bianca in the studio.
This past weekend, the last installment in Fast and Furious franchise rolled to in theaters, and which recently engaged celebrity. Just to know more major news, Rebecca Fausto has more in entertainment. Rebecca?
Thank you, Carla. Well, Justin Bieber strikes again with another Latin remix. This Monday, Puerto Rican singer Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee dropped a remix with Justin Bieber for their song Despacito. The song broke a record for the most views on YouTube this year, with a total of 20 million views during the first 24 hours since it was uploaded. But the surprise didn't stop there for the fans. Yesterday night, during Bieber's Purpose Tour, Fonsi decided to join Bieber on stage and sing Despacito together live for the first time. We hope Justin keeps showing off his Spanish skills with more Latin collaborations in the future. And speaking about breaking records, over the weekend, Fast and Furious 8 earned a total of $532 million worldwide, which placed them as the biggest global opening in history. The Fate of the Furious broke the previous record set by Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which pulled in $529 million across the globe. In its opening weekend in Star Wars, the record holder was Jurassic World with $316 million. The Chainsmokers' full album Memories Did Not Open premiered on the movie and made it to first place on the Billboard 200 chart. Due to its success, Universal has already announced a 9th and 10th installment of the Furious franchise are planned for release between the years 2019 and 2021. And in other news, today tennis star Serena Williams totally surprised her fans. She posted a picture on her Snapchat giving her followers a first glimpse of her baby bump. Serena recently got engaged to Reddit's co-founder Alexis Ohana back in December. Wish her and her fiancé and her future baby nothing but the best. And Coachella 2017 weekend was a total success. Artists were showing each other love by having multiple guest performances. On Saturday, Future brought out Drake, Migos, and Ty Dolla $ign, but it didn't stop there. Surprise appearances were popping through the whole weekend. DJ Khaled probably broke the record with how many guests he brought out on stage during his performances. Sunday night, DJ Khaled performed with Migos, 2 Chainz, Rick Ross, A$AP, French Montana, Soale, and Wale. And for all Kendrick Lamar's lucky fans in Coachella, they got the opportunity to hear some songs of his most recent album, Damn, which officially dropped this Friday night. And speaking of Coachella, the city of Buena Park held its first Kidchella. Bianca Hernandez has all the details on this concert directed specifically for kids.
In Buena Park, California presents a day of music, art, entertainment for the kids. The event was filled with crafts, activities, and live music performances. Arts and crafts include bunny ear, flower crowns, Coachella bead bracelets, and egg maracas. I had the opportunity to interview Kevin McDonald, the event manager. Now let's hear what he has to say about the purpose in organizing the event.
Kevin McDonald, I'm the events manager for The Source, OC. What really made us come together and do Kidchella was the idea of young families not being able to go to Coachella anymore. So maybe new parents, were frequenting Coachella out in Palm Springs, out in the desert, and they're still our demographic and our focus. So we wanted to do something for these new young parents that are of that mindset, involved in arts, music, food, culture, those type of things. We want to do something locally for them to still kind of spread that kind of culture.
Fun. I think that's a cool idea. That it's a cool idea because now we get, like, if we had no plans to do before Easter, we could just come and just have fun.
Bianca Hernandez reporting for OC News.
Stay tuned next week to see all of Coachella's Weekend 2 highlights here on OC News. I'm Rebecca Fausto, back to Carla and Bianca.
That's gonna end our newscast for the evening. For all you Weekend 2 and Coachella attendees, stay cool and hydrate.
That's right. It's going to be over 100 degrees out this weekend. Don't forget to follow us on social media at all with the handle at OC News. Have a great week, Titans.
Goodbye, guys.